Good morning, everyone. Happy Thursday. It is December 7th. I just dropped off at work and ran to the Serendipitous office to pick up some things for my wedding on Saturday and to pick up some stuff that needs to be returned to the same florist that I am picking up stuff at on Saturday. So grabbed some stuff. I'm gonna return that there. I also got a Starbucks because I just needed a little treat today, you know? Got another peppermint mocha. You guys, I don't know what it is. Lately, I've been trying like all these things that I did not like as a child, and now I like them as an adult. Wild how that works. I never ever liked peppermint, ever. Hated it as a kid, and I am really vibing with the peppermint mocha this season. So, I just have a heads down work day today. I have a lot to get done. I need to wrap up work for the week. And because tomorrow I am helping with setup events all day, and then I have a wedding on Saturday. So getting everything done today, hopefully. But I have really nothing on my calendar besides I do need to meet up with my best friend before she heads back to Minneapolis. I have her Stanley that she forgot the wedding venue on Tuesday night, so I want to get that to her before she heads back because I'm not entirely sure when I will see her again. So that is pretty much the plan today, just working. I need to run to the grocery store before I pick up Jonathan to get a couple ingredients that I need for our Advent calendar date night tonight. So yeah, that is the day. I will take you guys along. I am having so much fun vlogging you guys. So hopefully you guys are enjoying them. Subscribe if you are not yet. And yeah, come along with my life. For my life. It's a ride. Wow, is it so nice outside? Our grass is getting green again, you guys. Luna Grace. No. Luna. Hi, Riker. Luna. Excuse me. Riker, you want to say hi? You can't. Come here. Now he's going to go pee on a bush. You going to pee on that bush? Come here. I bring him treats sometimes, so he always wants me to bring him treats. Should I go get you a cookie? Alright, well now I have to. Seriously, you guys, our grass is like getting green again. Because the weather has been so weird. It's like, the high today is like 56. You guys, I live in the upper Midwest. It is supposed to be like 20 degrees. This is freaking weird, this weather. I mean, I'm not complaining. I just was fully prepared because everyone is like, oh, it's gonna be such a horrible winter. Well, so far it's been pretty dang nice. Oh, I almost out of treats. All right, I'm bringing Riker, our neighbor's husky, a treat because he is such a good boy. He loves being outside. He's always outside. He's a husky and absolutely loves the cold. And every day my dogs go and bark at him because my dogs suck. You guys suck. No, that's not for you. Watch, he knows. Hi, buddy. Hi, buddy. There you go. Sometimes he's a little aggressive with how he takes treats, so I have to but anyway, he's a sweet boy. All right, where's your toy? You play fetch? Okay. Okay, sit. Okay, go get it. Okay, bring it back, you dum-dum. Hi, buddy. You're back. I don't have any more. We're almost out of treats. Those are the only one I can give you. Okay, bring it here. You gotta bring it back, Sades. Okay, we're learning still. Okay, this one, ready? Well, go get it. You're not very fun to play with. All right, next activity of the day. Christmas cards / thank you cards. You guys, I am embarrassed to say this. I never sent out wedding thank yous, and here I am, 6 months later almost, and I am sending them out as Christmas cards because wedding season slipped my mind. But Luna Grace, please stop. Go lay down. Go lay down. No, you're gonna go outside and eat poop. That's naughty. That's naughty. Don't wag your tail. My dogs, you guys. So what I did is I ordered these square prints, and they have a blank back. And so for ones that we're sending out that we aren't necessarily sending a thank you to, I bought a stamp that just says Merry Christmas. So I'm just gonna put stamps on there and say like from the Wolvertons, from Audra and Jonathan, whatever. And then ones that we want to write thank you notes, we have all the space to write a thank you. And then some of them are actually some of these pictures are actually us with those people that we're sending thank yous to. So like, for example, I don't know. Here's just an example. Like my brother, he got us a wedding gift, and I never wrote, I texted him, but I never wrote a thank you. I gotta find that picture. And so we have a picture of him with his roommates that all came, and this is all my siblings, but or all my brothers. So like, for example, I would send him this picture, and then I'd write like thank you on the back, and then I have an envelope already addressed. That is the key here, you guys, is get the pre-addressed envelopes from like Minted. That's where we did all of our wedding stationery, and it's honestly not that expensive. I want to say it's like $75. No, it's not even. It was like, I ended up paying like $40 for all the envelopes with addresses on, and then I had coupon on top of it. So it was like, to me, that's worth it. We spent a little more on these because we didn't just get like a generic one for everybody. So that's why I didn't go like the traditional Christmas card route, because we have like a picture of my brothers, picture of my family, my cousin and my uncle, and pictures with like Jonathan's siblings. And then some of them we're just sending them like family pictures. So like, for example, this one is of Jonathan's sister's family, and we'll send this to them instead of just like a generic picture of us. So and the nice thing is like these are like really good quality, so I'm hoping people like would keep them if they want, and like hang it on their fridge, put it in a frame, whatever, because they're really high quality. And that way it doubles as like a family photo to have, and it also doubles as a thank you / Christmas card. So if you need an idea, maybe you got married this fall or you're getting married next year, even if you just want this as thank you cards, great idea. These are from Photo Koala, and they're a pretty good price. I do wish, they said it was a matte print. It's not like a recycled paper matte though. It's still got a little bit of a sheen to it, so I'm really hoping that our permanent markers don't smudge on this. If they do, I'm gonna have to come up with a plan B, but I'm gonna start working on these. When Jonathan gets home, hopefully he will as well start writing like for like his people that wrote gifts. Not that we like have people, but just so I'm not doing all of this. I'm gonna have him write some thank yous, and then we will send these off. So we also have all of these Christmas stamps from when we first moved in, and we just don't send out a ton of mail. So we have all of these Christmas stamps, which is perfect. So cute little gifts. I'm gonna start working on this because I finished my work a lot earlier than I thought I would, so that's kind of nice. I figured this will be a good thing to check off the list now that I have time, and then next week I can just like relax and get them sent out. All right, here we go. Okay, it's now 2 hours later, and I have round 1 of Christmas cards written out, stamped, addressed, postage stamped, and address stamped. Holy cow, this is way more of a project than I thought it was. The rest I'm making Jonathan do because there are some that I want him to write personal thank yous. I wrote some thank yous. And then we have some other just like to like friends that we're sending with this just like kind of a generic message. So I'm gonna go put these ones in the mailbox. It's now almost 2:30, so I'm just gonna do one quick task. I need to actually write and like design the recipe card for tonight's advent calendar, and I'm gonna print that off, and then I'm going to run to the store, grab that stuff, and then I'll pick up Jonathan from work. And then I think we need to take my dogs on a WALK because it's so nice out and we have not worked out at all this week. Or did we work out on Monday? No, we haven't worked out this week. And I need to like get outside, do some movement. So that is the plan for this afternoon. Tonight, I think Jonathan's making, oh, that reminds me, I need to take some hamburger out of the freezer because he is making these amazing burgers that he made for me last week. And it's like a blue cheese or an arugula bacon burger, and they were amazing, like something that you'd get at a restaurant. It was so good. So I'm gonna thaw some bacon, and then I'm gonna get started on these couple little things, and I'll check in a little bit. Okay, I am on my way to the store quick. I don't know why, but I brought this recipe card with me. I do not need it. I have this recipe memorized, but I just had it in my hands when I was on my way out the door. So running to the store, then running to grab Jonathan, and hopefully it should still be light out. I mean, we've taken the dogs on walks in the dark before. We live in a very, very safe neighborhood, so I'm not worried about that, but it does get a lot colder once the sun goes down. So it is currently 59 degrees. I don't think it's quite that warm, but it's like upper 50s, and I really want to get the dogs out for a walk and me out for a walk. So hopefully Jonathan is down for that when he gets off, although he hasn't texted me today, so I'm assuming he was really busy at work all day. But if we just get it out of the way, like right when we get home, I feel like that will be ideal. I'm learning. We just can't sit down. If we have stuff to do after Jonathan gets off work, we just can't sit down because otherwise we are just like parked for the night and we just both check out. And plus I am super tired from doing my event all day yesterday, and I don't know if I didn't sleep well or what, but I could have slept for another 2 hours. So I am pretty tired, so I know like once I sit down, I'm just out for the count. So hopefully he'll be down for it, and then we'll take them for a walk, and then we'll just get on with our evening, do dinner, and then we'll make our little recipe card for our advent calendar date night. I also need to wrap kind of like 1.5 presents for him. Oh no, I guess it's a full 2 presents. One of them is an advent gift, one of them is Christmas birthday combo kind of. It could be either one, honestly. So I need to do that. So I might do that tonight, but we'll see. Otherwise, the majority of our Christmas shopping is done, which is super nice. I want to get like one more thing for my Secret Santa. I'm just waiting for my gifts for my parents to come in. And we need to get gifts for Jonathan's brother and sister-in-law that are coming to stay with us. I think that's it. Although Jonathan's already gotten them some stuff, so maybe we're good. I don't know. I don't even know what all he got. So yeah, that's our plan. And for gifts, I feel like, stocking stuffers. I do still need to get stocking stuffers. One of the gifts that I have to wrap tonight could be a stocking stuffer, so I might do that. But then I do like doing like fun little things for stockings. So I just need to figure out, because I have some girl stuff, I need some girl stuff, some boy stuff, and girls are so much fun to do stockings for. Boys, they're a little bit harder, so trying to figure that out. But yeah, other than that, I think we're good for gifts, so not too much left, which is exciting. And Jonathan also needs to get his Secret Santa gift, but I have an idea for him. I'm just waiting to hear back from a friend for this specific gift. So yeah, okay. I said that's it with our gifts like 4 times now, but that is what we have left for Christmas shopping, which is very impressive considering normally we are running around like the week of or the week before Christmas, and Christmas is still 3 weeks away. So very proud of us this year. And I will say, personally, I have found that if you start shopping early, as the female in the relationship, if you start shopping early, it motivates your husband to also start shopping early because they feel behind. So that worked well for me this year. I literally ordered one of his Christmas gifts, or a set of his Christmas gifts, back in October, and I wrapped them end of November, and then Jonathan got right on it. So that was kind of nice. So little Christmas hack there for you. All right, I'm going to head to the grocery store, and I will check in with you guys shortly. Okay, we're home. Quick mini grocery haul before we take the dogs on a walk. Okay, I got the Oikos Pro protein yogurt. I didn't even look at these ingredients. But yeah, honestly, pretty good ingredients. I had these at Logan's yesterday. Logan is a co-owner of Serendipitous, and it was so good. And I just need quick, easy protein options for breakfast, or before workouts. Sadie getting out of her kennel is wild. She's always a very expressive dog. We got 2 coffee creamers. So we got white chocolate raspberry and a Grinch peppermint mocha creamer, and then just some Simply orange juice for taking those supplements. Like I said, those are going in the fridge. The best spreadable butter, you guys, is the Bremel & Brown, made with real yogurt. This is hard to find, but if you can find it, get it. It's the best. Okay, gonna put these in the fridge, and then I got the things for tonight, which I'll show you later. Oh my gosh, I need to reorganize this fridge real bad. And then we're gonna take the dogs on a walk and make dinner. I'm excited for dinner tonight. My stomach is not hurting anymore, so hopefully that was just like a weird digestive thing. Are you so happy, Sadie Sue? Are you so happy? Are you so happy Mom and Dad are home? Okay. No, I think she's gonna stay that small. I know. She's always gonna look like a puppy.
She's a little girl. She's just a little girl. You and Mama, they get the same size. Actually, you're a little smaller than.
She's shorter. Her body is shorter.
She's a little petite girl. Daddy Sue. She's a little girl. She just looks like a puppy.
Sadie?
She is a puppy, but
Sadie?
you're really wonderful.
Sadie Sue. Sadie Sue. Sadie, come on. You guys, why do you hate this so much? You know you get to go on a walk when they put these on.
So like, they just don't like you going on their ears.
Yeah, I know. What?
But Katie always has problems with your ears, so I see why she doesn't do it. Remember when she was good up until like 2 years old?
Good for what?
Never had any problem with it.
Come here. Putting on your harness. Okay, can we sit up? She did actually pretty good with it. Last time I put it on her, it was a struggle. Okay, Macy, come here. Come here. Come here. Macy's. Stop doing that. You need to put it on, otherwise you can't go for a walk. Yeah, I know. Okay, if you guys have multiple dogs, you need to get one of these hands-free leashes. So there's like a belt that clips around your waist. They're just from Amazon, I'll link them. And then it comes, you can get lots of options. So there's a single dog option, which is also great because it's so nice not to have a leash in your hands. And then there's like a 2-dog option. I think there's also like clips on here, like I think you could get up to 4 dogs on one belt. Would not recommend. It's definitely like, that's a lot of force pulling you. But if your dogs are used to it and well trained, like our dogs are pretty used to it, it works really well. So it comes with this, and then it has a splitter to attach one to one dog, one to another dog, and then you have them both just attached at the waist. And it's a good core workout because you're like, you have to like flex your core to like keep yourself upright and like control them versus just like flopping all over the place. So it's win-win. But I want to say this is like $30 or something on Amazon. Again, I'll try to remember to link it. We have 2 of them, so Jonathan takes 2, I take 2. And honestly, it did not take them that long to learn it. It's a little bit of an adjustment period. Sadie had a little bit of like a learning process, but she was also a lot smaller. But now she is pretty used to it and does pretty well. Macy Jane. Hey, what are you doing? Okay, waiting for Jonathan to change. And then we'll go for a walk. Great. Great. Yeah? Who's coming with mom? Who's coming with mom? We gotta change it up. Usually it's Macy and Sadie together and Indy and Luna. But maybe we'll change it up today. Maybe now they'll all walk together.
What a choice, Keep tying up. Someone's about to lose some slack.
Okay, we are back from our walk and I got a fun little package that I want to show you guys. Sorry, just tightening the waistband on these sweats because they're massive. Okay. I got a high frequency wand. So what this is, I have to be careful when I show you this because these attachments are glass. So it's this wand that you plug in and it uses neon and argon gases and it has all these different attachments. And it promotes like healing and it's like good for anti-aging. It's good for, there's like a hair attachment, and I figured they're not that expensive, so I figured I'd try it out because I have a ton of, like, there's a name for it. I have cystic acne, but I also have a different kind of acne, and I've just found out actually this week that the kind of acne that I have like under my like jawline can actually be associated with low cortisol, which I have been told because I have done a Dutch test. I have been told that I have low cortisol. So I'm wondering if it's from that, but I want to see if this helps with that. It's the ones from that, they're not the same as cystic acne. It's just these like under the skin, like nodulary, like, but like it's just like these like bumps. They're not even close to cystic acne, but I forget what they're called. But it's just under the skin, under my jawline, and I don't even notice they're there half the time unless I'm like really looking at like my break, like if I'm having cystic breakouts, because they're like under like the shadow of my jawline. But anyway, got that, and then I figured there's also this hair comb attachment, and I figured, you know what, why not use it for hair growth? So this comes with 4 different attachments. I'm struggling to get them all out because they're really packed in there. You do have to be careful because these attachments are glass, so don't like set them on the counter and let them roll off onto the floor. You definitely want to be really careful with these. So this is like, I think they call this the mushroom tip. So this is the one that I'll probably use the most for like my face, neck, chest, and honestly I want to do it on my hands too because I already feel like I have like not young looking hands. I don't know, maybe that's just me being overly observant. But anyway, all these attachments, and you plug it into this base, and I'm gonna try it for the first time and see how I like it. So I just washed my face and I put on some snail mucin, which, you guys, that was like a TikTok craze. I tried it. I don't see a huge difference. Does it make your skin look kind of glowy? Maybe a little bit, but honestly, to me, it's just like putting like aloe vera on your skin. Like, I don't know, it doesn't make a huge difference long term, so I don't know. Anyway, that's my thought on snail mucin. I don't think it's worth the hype, but maybe if you have really dry skin, it helps keep moisture in. I don't have that problem. My skin is like pretty normal, and I have like a little bit of an oily T-zone. And so yeah, I didn't notice a huge difference with it. Anyway, okay, I'm gonna plug this in and let's try it. Let's see how it is. Hear that? That's good. Okay, so now it's the highest. I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. So I have it like halfway. So you're supposed to, I saw you're supposed to put your finger on this before you touch it to your skin so you don't like zap yourself. Okay, so I wonder, does this one light up? I don't remember if this one lights up. Oh, it does. So it's kind of got that like reddish, pinkish light to it. That is allegedly the color of the gases. So you take it and you just run it along your face. Okay, so it does have like a warmth to it. And honestly, I almost wish I would have used like an oil or like my moisturizer, because it is kind of like sticking a little bit. It's not like dragging super smoothly, but so you guys can see like all under my jawline, those are my problem areas. And I was just like pulling at my skin to show you guys, so it's a little bit irritated. And then I was picking at my skin, so that's why I have that there. So I'm gonna kind of focus on that. So I'm gonna do a once over with this like flat wand, the mushroom tip. Why does that sound so weird when I say that, the mushroom tip? And then I'm going to go in and spot treat with this little skinny one. And then honestly, while we're at it, I may as well do my hair. I'm gonna do my chest because I'm really nervous about how my chest is gonna age. I just hear a lot of women say that that's like, ow. That's like the #1 spot where they see aging is like their chest and neck. The reason I said ow is I zapped myself because I touched like the base of it. So keep that in mind. Don't touch down there. Okay, so interesting. so it can kind of shock you a little bit. And I've seen people show, like with the lights off. So let me turn the lights off and actually show you what it looks like. Here we go. And then if you bring it kind of close, do you see that? Ooh, yeah, that's a little zappy. That's a little zingy. Oh my gosh, that is so weird. Okay, so allegedly you can kind of, oh yeah, that's a little zingy. Okay, that makes sense why you're supposed to touch it. So, you guys see this? That's wild. So crazy. Okay, let me turn this off for a second. And I'm gonna switch out the head and do, oh, I have a candle lit, by the way. That's why you can still see me. Very interesting. Okay, so it does all the things that people say they do. And there, you guys, okay, here's my thing. So I'm sure there are some estheticians out there that are like, man, only your esthetician should be using that. Okay, I understand that, but I also watch plenty of videos from estheticians that were like, listen, sis, anyone can use these, just follow these simple steps. So I thank you for your concern, but I'm not worried about, like, I mean, yes, you can damage your skin from this from overusing it, but I took some tips from an esthetician who highly recommended this for like the general public. So we're gonna try. I'm gonna switch this out and pop on the concentrated head. These are really hard to get out, actually. They're in this it's like styrofoam stuff. I mean, they're in there good. Like, I appreciate the packing, you know, to keep it safe because they're fragile. But okay, so this is the concentrated head. So it's just this little guy, and this is for like specific pimples. So it really concentrates it. I'm gonna do this on my little spot right here. I am getting a really, really good facial from my esthetician on Monday. I'm really excited. She has this new system. It's like an alternative to, it's like the better version of like a hydrofacial. So anyway, I was like, I'm on my skincare game lately a little bit, okay? I'm not going too overboard with the products, but just like things like this, trying to get facials regularly. Now this facial is an investment, but I figured I'll get it now, and then I can like do this like quarterly or twice a year or whatever when I really want something like a really good facial, you know? Okay, feel? All right, so let's turn this guy back on. So, oh yeah, she's spicy a little bit. Yeah, that's really concentrated. I'm actually gonna turn this down. Oh, did I have it really high? Okay, so I'm gonna turn it down a little bit. And then I saw people do this on like blemishes. Yeah, you guys, this is kinda, yeah, it kinda hurts a little bit. It's like, what do I compare this to? Well, it's like when you shock yourself after like dragging your feet on like carpet or something. That's what I can compare it to. So. People say this like heals their pimple, like it makes their pimples like heal overnight. It's insane. And I have scarring here, so we're just gonna go over that a little bit. Okay. Me looking for every little imperfection on my face. Okay. All right, now last I'm gonna do the hair attachment. And then we'll be good. Jonathan is making dinner right now. God bless him, y'all. One of the best features in a man is if he enjoys cooking, let me tell you. I'm very lucky that he likes cooking and he's good at it. I mean, it's not that I don't like cooking, I just, the way my brain works when it comes to cooking is just like different. Like I like having like a fun recipe to try and like having people to cook for. I mean, obviously like I can cook for my husband, but I like making more of a big deal about it than just like everyday stuff. And he's so good at just like simplifying everyday things. Like he'll be like, okay, maybe I've talked about this before. He'll like be like, okay, making salmon. He'll make a quick marinade, salmon, and like vegetables, done. Meanwhile, I'm like, I need to make a new recipe of a side and a new recipe of an entree and have a dessert, and like I don't know, it's like a lot. So that's why I greatly appreciate that he cooks, because he's very good at just like simple everyday stuff, everyday meals, and I just don't think that way. Ask my dad, I've always been like that. And I would find all these Pinterest recipes and like have to get like $50 of groceries of things that like I would use for like this one recipe, and that's it. So anyway, he's making dinner. Hang on, I don't know if that's in. Okay. So this one, you just kind of take and like comb it through. And you're not supposed to do this for like a super long time. You guys, I have this spot. Well, I don't know if this spot. I have this section of hair. It's these right here. I don't know why they're so short, but they have taken forever to grow. So I'm gonna like really like get in there at the base of my scalp, because I hate that they don't stay in my like ponytails or my buns when I have my hair up. You guys, the only thing that sucks about this is like, is it placebo effect? I don't know. Like, how will we be able to tell? I'm curious if I will wake up in the morning with like, you know, less inflamed skin. I don't know. I feel like if you're postpartum, you should definitely give this a try for like postpartum hair loss. I've not had babies yet, so I don't deal with that, but anyway. All right, scalp is done. Okay. So allegedly you can use this like a couple times a week. So I'm gonna kind of try to work it into my routine. Yeah, I'm curious how it'll do overnight. So I'll try to update you if I see a, you know, improvement. I will say I don't really have issues with like my hair not growing or, you know, like things like that. So the hair side of it, I might have to wait till I have children to see whether or not that works. But Jonathan actually, sometimes, so he has like facial hair, and sometimes he'll get these spots like underneath his chin. He gets it, and then he gets like these two spots that sometimes the hair won't grow. Right now he's good here, but underneath he kind of gets like spots that are like, for some reason, I don't know if it's like an ingrown hair and it like clogs the follicle or what, but I want to try it on his like facial hair to see if we see improvement with that. So might use the targeted, this guy, for that for him. And it's also supposed to help shrink your pores, which again, I don't even know if that's possible to shrink pores, but people say like they feel like their skin looks better after using it. I should do a like side-by-side comparison sometime, like do half my face and then see like compare it to the other side. But you guys on camera I don't think would be able to see much difference. But anyway, might turn into something that just sits in my closet. Might work, I don't know. I am kind of open at this point. I just want to see if it works. It was like $50, but there was a 30% off coupon, so I think I got it for like $39 on Amazon. I will link it below. Also, make sure you're like cleaning your heads every time you use them, you know? yeah, don't need to spread more bacteria if we're trying to prevent issues here. All right, that's my skincare segment. Gonna go and eat dinner very shortly. Jonathan's making burgers, so I haven't said that yet. And then we're gonna do our Advent date night, which is a recipe card. So we're making a little holiday treat tonight after dinner. Or maybe I'll start making it now. I don't know, I'll see what Jonathan feels like. And then we're just gonna chill. Gonna go down and have some dinner, and then I will check back in when we are doing our little recipe card for Advent.
Nice job. Yum.
Okay, starting on the solo Advent calendar night since Jonathan doesn't want to participate.
It's like, I just made dinner. It took 2 hours.
His own damn fault. Okay, so today's theme element is a holiday recipe card. So I'm up for today. Today's recipe is Christmas crack, which if you have not had this, it's so good. I honestly didn't grow up with it as a Christmas thing. It was just a easy kind of like snack dessert for like a large group. But we called it poor man's toffee, and some people call it saltine cracker toffee, but I think the official term for it is Christmas crack. So basically what it is saltine crackers and chocolate chips, and then you make like this caramelized sauce kind of with melted butter, brown sugar, and vanilla, and then you coat a cookie sheet with saltine crackers, and then you pour that like caramel mixture over the top, and then melt a bunch of chocolate chips over top of it. And then to make it Christmassy, we're adding Christmas mini M&Ms. Mini is key. I feel like the big ones are just like too much. So we're gonna add those on top to make it festive, and then you can like freeze it, refrigerate it, whatever. You just let it set. I personally like it. I prefer it refrigerated because it gets kind of like sticky and melty when it's not. So you just kind of break it into pieces, and then you have it as you want. So it's super good. It's like a sweet and salty kind of blend. And it's perfect because you just break off pieces. You can have like little pieces. So if you just want like a little something sweet, little piece is perfect. Or if you want a big something sweet, a big piece is perfect. Wow, revolutionary. Okay, so I don't even really need the recipe. Actually, I lied. I do, because 1 cup. Oh, that's easy. Okay, so roughly one sleeve of saltine crackers, and we are going to just line this pan, which I did put some avocado oil on it because our non-stick cookie sheets are not really non-stick anymore. I don't know. It's not like the coating is flaking off or anything. They just don't really, I don't know. They're just not non-stick anymore. So I'm going to spread these out. I should probably preheat my oven. All right, preheat your oven to 350 degrees. Okay, got it. Done. Okay, now we're gonna line the pan, the cookie sheet, with all of these crackers. Spray it if you want to, don't spray it if you don't want to. I was really hoping we had parchment paper, and we don't. That would also make it a lot easier, or just use an actual nonstick pan. That's probably the easiest option. But I will say it's pretty easy because there's so much butter in it. It comes off pretty easy. It's just, it'd be easier if the nonstick worked. You feel? Yeah? Mama? Oh, yeah, that was a good catch. Me? That was bad. That was my bad. That was my bad. Me? Or Indy? Good job, Sadie. Oh, me? Oh, Sadie, quit eating your sister's cracker. Daddy? Okay. Sorry. Of course, had to give the dogs a snack break. My husband's stomping around upstairs. Making some noise. What do you guys think? You're just waiting for? No, you don't need more crackers. Go play. Go out of the kitchen. Go. Creative monsters. Okay. We are lining the pan. This is not very interesting. Honestly, saltines are very underrated. They're so good. Okay, I'm gonna need 2 sleeves. Also, I really hope my battery doesn't die. I'm gonna speed this up and I'll catch you guys in a little bit to preserve some battery. Okay, Jonathan joined us. We are melting down the butter and brown sugar. So 1 cup of brown sugar, 1 cup of, I use salted butter. I always use salted butter in my cooking because I like how it complements the sweet. So I use salted butter. The recipe calls for unsalted, whatever. You add salted anyways. I'm like, I'm just gonna use salted butter. So we're melting that down. Then we're gonna add in the vanilla and pour it over the crackers. And then we're gonna bake that for, how long? 5 minutes. And then you take it out and sprinkle the chocolate chips over top. And then like use a spatula to smooth it out. And then you then you put your M&Ms on. So you don't want to put it back in the oven once the chocolate's on. It'll just melt and then you'll spread it all along the pan, you know? And then once that has been spread out evenly, then we'll add the chocolate chips on top. So I'm trying really hard to not let my camera die before this is over. So we're gonna do that. We're gonna throw it in the oven and then we'll check back in at the end. I might let my camera charge while we're doing that. So be right back. Okay, we are pulling this out of the oven. So this is what it looks like. It's real bubbly. Okay, so that's exactly what we want. And now we're gonna put 2 cups of chocolate chips, which is like, normally you'd probably just put a bag, but I always have these. 2 cups, yeah. This is the biggest measuring cup we have, so we're gonna be doing scoops of this. Yeah, so 2 cups, yeah, you can just kind of segment them out, and then they will melt down, and then we'll spread it out with like a spatula. Great distribution. 10 out of 10.
So 2?
Yep. I can't believe I'm almost on this bag already. I feel like I just got it. Okay, so we'll do that. We'll spread it out, and then we'll add our mini chocolate chips. Mini M&Ms. Okay. Okay, so chocolate chips are melted. Now we're just gonna top it with our little M&Ms and pop it in the, it's not cold enough outside. Normally I just put it outside, but we'll just pop it in the fridge or something. We'll show you when it's done. Is there one?
Yeah.
Okay, maybe we'll try that. Okay, there she is. We already had some. So good, you guys, like salty, sweet. So good. So you can break it into little pieces like this, or they don't have to be like the square size though, but a lot of times they'll break into like little triangular sections. But you guys, it's so freaking good. Try it. It's so easy. Never met anyone that didn't like this. So good. Okay. What's the verdict? Sadie. It's good.
Good.
Mm-hmm. Look, it's so festive too. Cute. Yeah. Highly recommend. It's a crowd pleaser.
said you can't have that. You already had crackers.
That's good.
Yeah, super good. Definitely try it if you've never tried it. And you do not have to add the M&Ms on top. That's just like to make it festive. I usually make it without anything on top, just the chocolate. But you could add anything. You could add like Reese's Pieces. You could add little mini marshmallows. I did the M&Ms. The marshmallows would dry out though, so that might not be the best idea. But any little candy, cookie, anything like that, you could put flaky sea salt on top if you used unsalted butter. Yeah, lots of variations of this. Pretzels on top, whatever. The options are endless, but highly recommend. Super cute. I'm gonna break this into other little pieces so I can, put it in either a Ziploc bag or like a Tupperware. And I'm probably gonna end the vlog here. So thanks for tuning in. I will probably vlog a little bit tomorrow. I'm just setting up events during the day, and then I have a rehearsal, and then I'll pop back in on wedding day on Saturday. So if you're not already, please subscribe. Would love to have you here. Follow me on Instagram. I'll have links down below, and I will see you guys very soon in the next vlog. Bye guys.